What if I told you that your toughest moments are your biggest opportunities? This episode is about how to rise after a fall, how to come back even stronger. As I reflect on my life, there have been moments when I was disappointed, whether in my personal or professional life. And during those moments, I remember feeling sometimes not good enough about myself, sometimes the fear of failure that, how will I bounce back? But every time when I was faced with an obstacle and I dealt with it, I came out even more stronger and great things happened. So today, when things are not working out the way I had imagined, when things are tough for me, I actually enjoy the process. It's a tough process, it's a messier process, and sometimes it can be physically or emotionally draining. But I know once the situation is over or I have managed it, great things will come out. And there are ways to manage yourself effectively when we are faced with an obstacle and when we are in a difficult situation. But before we get into the steps, I want you to Google inspiring personalities or people that you admire. I want you to study their life and have a look closely. They've gone through some real tough moments in their life. And in that situation, most normal people would give up. But they had this internal muscle and motivation that they continued on their journey, whatever, whether it was a personal challenge or it was a professional challenge. And guess what? Today, we admire them. We admire them not only because if they have achieved materialistic success, not only because of that, but because as a person, what they've become. Because every tough situation, which everyone faces, the way we deal with it, what do we do, how do we come out of it, is the process of evolution. Now, I have noticed that some people, they get crushed in that process or they start looking for quick wins. For example, if their relationship didn't work out, they want to instantly get on to the next relationship because they feel that is really important for them to gain that confidence. Or if the job didn't work out, they want to get into the next available job because they feel they need that reassurance in their life. However, great things take time. And you need to build that internal muscle rather than looking for that next big job or the next big relationship or whatever you're looking for. It's better to spend that time to understand yourself and do that self-reflection journey. And guess what? Then things start to make sense because for most of us, as we continue to move forward, things do become more clearer. That why this thing happened, what did I need to learn, and what is it that I'm looking for? So, what are the 3 steps that are relevant when you're faced with a difficult situation? Number 1, understand how you're perceiving that story, that situation, and what is your internal dialogue. In my first episode, I spoke about energy. So, do you feel like a victim? Are you angry? Or are you indifferent? You really numb yourself that it doesn't bother me. But deep down it does. And if you're coping with that difficult situation by leveraging your victim energy, angry energy, or indifference, you're really not building that internal muscle, which is important. Now, sometimes it's scary because the minute we introspect, a lot of things come out. And in that process, we may cry, we may be disappointed, but that's okay. As long as we know that we have the ability to look for possibilities and opportunities because they're always there. It just takes some time to get there. So having that internal confidence, but also training your mind to look for possibilities rather than looking for disappointments. And sometimes we end up spending too much time understanding, why did this happen? I could have done that. No, really. I mean, it happened. Yes, you could have manage it differently. But the idea is not that you stay in that situation. The idea is how do you move forward? Also in that process, sometimes we lose people because, it happens. It's part of the process. When things are not working out, all of a sudden we see ourselves sometimes alone in that situation. So the muscle that we need here is confidence and just showing up, because it's okay if people are not around us. What I've noticed, people have opinions, and it's okay if they have their opinion. They react because of certain situation. As long as you have control over yourself, the opinions change. They are not carved in stone. So have that confidence. And again, it's about the mental dialogue that it's a temporary situation. And also, don't hold grudges against people that, oh, why is he saying that? Why is this person I did this? And why is this person not there? Because, like I said, treat it as part of the process and understand you will lose certain people. It may affect your confidence, but the best thing is you can rebuild again, and probably better. Second thing, take small, intentional steps. Why did I use intentional? Because if you're looking for opportunities, you must be walking in that direction, and don't expect miracles. Things unfold, but it takes time. So it doesn't happen overnight. And that's where you need two skills: perseverance and patience. Because if you want to hurry the process, the chances are you won't get there. And maybe the best thing that is waiting for you is not going to be there for you, because it does require some patience. So being patient is extremely important, and also persevere through that difficult situation. Finally, surround yourself with people who uplift you. You cannot bounce back being on your own. You need to be surrounded by people who uplift you, who motivate you. Now, there may be one or two people, there may be your family members, some of your friends. And again, don't treat them as therapists. Don't go to them and asking for all the solutions, because remember, the solutions will come from you. However, it's extremely important to know that you've got one or two people, but even when you're at the rock bottom of your life, they will still be there for you. And in case if you're struggling to find those people, maybe that's the first step you need to take. Build your human connection. Who are those one or two people that they will stay with you regardless of the situation? And cherish them and let them know that they are really important, and be grateful to them. So as we summarize, this episode is about bouncing back. It's about resilience. It's about moving forward confidently. And understand, when things are tough, we lose people in the process. Sometimes we lose ourselves. But the idea is not to stay there. In fact, most people, when they're going through that process, it's a very, very natural process. But the ones who are successful, they're able to pick themselves back up, because they build that internal muscle, that internal strength. And it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling of freedom. It's a great feeling of achievement. Because once you understand that you can deal with anything in life, is the biggest sense of achievement that one can get, and you feel really good about yourself. This is Skill Booster by Fariha Salahuddin. If you're looking for more tips on personal transformation, join my community, growthgatherings.com. The main objective of that community is to provide you a safe place where you can discuss your life challenges and provide you clarity and support you during your transformation process. Looking forward to see you there.